Good day, everyone. I am Philip Chison Legaspi. I am from Marinduque State College, and I am currently taking a Bachelor of Public Administration on my fourth year level. So today, I'll be explaining and discussing to you about the Student Ambassador Program under the City Futures Lab. So first, let me share my screen. So first of all, uh, the Student Ambassador Program, as I've said earlier, is under the City Futures Lab. So it is one of the programs under the City Futures Lab. So earlier, we discussed na ni Doc Elmer yung about the City Futures Lab. So this program is particularly for the students and since this is under the City Futures Lab, so some of the features of this program is inclined the needs of the student, of course, to the capabilities of the students. So the City Futures Lab Ambassador Program. So the general overview of this program. So this is a pioneer batch for the student ambassador training of City Futures Lab. So City Futures Lab is best known for its roundtable discussion and visit 2050 scenarios. So as I've said earlier, no, since na-discuss na ni Doc Elmer yung City Features Lab, so this is just like student arm under the City Features Lab. This student ambassador program aims to train young students to go in depth with the City Features Lab. So the City Features Lab ambassador program, especially for students, especially designed for college students to broaden their knowledge, make new associations, and have new opportunities. So the program lasts academics year 2022 to 2023. So basically, student ambassador program under the City Pictures Lab is being catered, I mean, to most college students and regardless of their programs, no? Either kung public administration sila or from other programs na, uh, I mean, from other programs na na iba-iba yung kinikater no or iba-iba yung pinapag-aralan. So regardless of their track or their academic programs, so kino-consider natin sila na pwedeng mag-qualify to become a student ambassador under the City Futures Lab. So our mentors and facilitator, of course, is Sir Dr. Elmer Soriano. So Dr. Elmer is the City Futures Lab. So he organized most of the City Futures Lab programs and activities. And of course, siya rin yung kumbaga, may malaking part in this very important lab. So he is also the NCPAG, is also an NCPAG lecturer and of course a civic researcher. So Sir Lester Balmatero, of course, is one of the researcher of the City Futures Lab and the CLCD researcher at the same time and a professor in the Taguig University. Sir Lester Balmatero is also, I mean, he was once the president of the national, the executive chapter of the GPSP. So it is a student arm under the PSP or the Junior Philippine Society for Public Administration. So, the student organization under the PSPA. And of course, I am your today's facilitator. So what does the Student Ambassadors Program do? So you can do or you can interview key stakeholders and create a podcast. So basically you can go we can go out sa school nyo or yung mga common stakeholders in your communities or in your localities na pwedeng ma-interview and of course to conversate with them and especially to pick a topic or to pick an issue na pwedeng pag-usapan and kapag nag-usap kasi may mga na-discover tayong I mean areas na pwede nating solusyonan or pwede nating mas mabigyang linaw. And aside from podcast, student ambassadors can also initiate webinars. So webinars help in the creation of seminars under the City Futures Lab. So it assists the City Futures Lab in reaching out different audience I mean, especially in the youth. So it helps in the creation of the webinars or seminars under the City Features Lab. So the student ambassadors can, of course, assist the City Features Lab in reaching out to different sectors, different um, audiences, and of course, to cater different topics or issues. No, so since the City Features Lab is very famous for its roundbag discussion, so webinar is of course one of uh, the best instruments to be used sa mga ganitong conversation. So and then the next one is projects. Of course, student ambassadors can initiate projects. So it helps in the creation of the projects under the City Features Lab. So the student ambassadors can of course craft or design projects and propose it. Especially kung yung municipality nyo is encouraging the youth to become a partner in different sectors and of course to offer different projects na pwedeng makatulong sa communities nyo or sa municipality or saang, I mean kung saang locality man kayo naka-based. So next, qualifications. So paano ba magka-qualify sa student ambassador program under the City Features Lab? So of course, you must be a college student first year to fourth year who is able to participate throughout the academic year of 2022 to 2023. So hindi siya ganun kabigat. If ever you're first year, second year, or even if you're in your last year of college or fourth year, pero preferably yung merong talagang eagerness to participate in the programs and activities under the Futures Lab, no. So ayun, naglalast yung tawag dito yung student ambassador program for A-term kagaya nung nabanggit ko kanina from 2022 to 2023. So ayun, any student from first year to fourth year can join the ambassador program. The age is 18 to 30. So the 18 to 30 age limit is actually pasok pa siya sa pasok pa siya sa kasi usually naman yung mga nagte-take ng undergraduate programs ay parang siguro range lang sila under 18 to 25 if I'm not mistaken. Pero yun, hindi naman, ano naman to, dito, highly encouraged pa rin naman kung 25 above sila, okay lang din naman. So a group of 3 to 4 students per city. So preferably nga, mas marami yung student ambassador sa isang city. So what's the reason behind this? Of course, kapag mas organized, I mean in numbers, yung mga student ambassadors natin in a specific city or locality, mas madaling mag-collaborate. And of course, mas makakapag-brainstorm and hindi lamang mag-isang kumikilos. So preferably 3 to 4 students per city. So any majors are welcome. So just like what I've said earlier, any majors or programs is greatly encouraged na magsali. So we don't actually choose kung anumang programs or majors yung tinitake mo. As long as you're interested to join, then we'll count you in. So hindi naman to mapili. Once na gusto mo talagang mag-join, and regardless kung anong program mo, will help you to enter and to become one of the student ambassadors. So what can we expect from you? So the student ambassador program, of course, under the Features Lab, City Features Lab, is expecting from you first a monthly participation in activities. So usually the monthly activities being done by the Features Lab is, I mean, virtual. So you can join online meetings or through Zooms or any other virtual platforms na pwedeng magkaroon ng discussion or brown bag. So yun, yung participation doon sa mga meetings. And of course, hindi lamang naman siya, I mean, attendance yung makukuha nyo from that. You can also learn a lot from different discussions, especially if you're new in the student ambassador program and in the City Features Lab. So you can learn a lot. So be involved in your choice, research, or project under City Features Lab. So if your intention is to create a research or a project, so you can create it under the City Features Lab. And of course, since you are an ambassador of the City Features Lab, I mean student ambassador of the City Features Lab, so mas maganda kasi nga organized na lab, and of course kung social issues yung gusto mong maging center ng iyong research, so siya, highly encourage siya na gawin mo dito under the City Features Lab, kasi nga yun yung uh, yun yung parang goal ng ating lab. So the activity log, documentation of your monthly activity log. So it's not actually hard, no, kasi document mo lang naman yung ginagawa mo for that month. So since sumali ka naman for this, so madali mo na 'tong i-fill up, madali mo na 'tong gagawin, itong documentation of your monthly activity logs. So involvement in projects, of course, we highly encourage everyone, especially those part of this student ambassador program, to involve themselves in the projects. Not only the projects na kini-create nila, but also in the projects under the City Features Lab, kasi malaki yung nagiging impact ng participation nyo or involvement in that project, in those projects. The next is to participate in online activities. So what are those activities? So answer questions in Facebook groups. So usually we have groups na kung saan nandun yung ibang members, ibang interested members na kakaroon ng like socialization. So online socialization siya, and then you can answer questions from the post sa mga groups na to. And of course, write about your ambassador experience. Of course, you wanna share some of your snaps or experiences in the ambassador program. So hindi naman siya ganun kahirap, kasi you're just like exploring some new experiences. It's like just joining an organization and then telling someone kung ano yung experience mo within that organization. And of course, marami naman kayong ikikwento. Next, answer email questions and threads from your peers or mentors. One of the best things na may offer under the Student Ambassador Program is mentorship, and of course yung socialization among peers, no, kasi once you talk to other people who is good at something, so matututo ka talaga sa kanila. Next, professionalism, enthusiasm, and responsibility. So these are just some of the important elements, no, na tinataglay ng isang student ambassador. And of course, matututunan mo to along the process to become professional, to present yourself professionally, enthusiasm, of course, and being responsible. So being a member of the student ambassador program helps you to mold yourself to become socially responsible in all aspects. Like you can reflect sa mga experiences mo, and then those will help you to develop your skills na hindi mo pa na-discover before or hindi mo pinapansin dati. Next, sit on student panels, represent City Features Lab at Validation Day. So may mga pagkakataon na kakaroon ng validation days, and of course, as a student ambassador, you have the capacity, you have the opportunity to sit at the student panel, and of course represent your city in different validation days. So most cities have their Features Lab, and then as a student ambassador, you have an opportunity to represent your City Features Lab, and then of course makakapag-usap din kayo, and then socialize, and then discuss a lot of things kung ano yung point or ano yung topic na pinag-uusapan during the validation days na. So let's move on naman. Ano naman yung what can you expect from us? Ano naman yung pwede nyo i-expect mula sa Student Ambassador Program under the City Features Lab? Number one, of course, resources and materials. Given the fact na City Features Lab offers researches and information to different sectors, no, the society. So given na itong resources and materials, marami talaga since yung mga findings ng researches can be used for consumption, especially if you're doing a research na kailangan mo ng data or information about. So regular check-ins from your facilitators and ideas to be invoiced in City Features Lab. So if you have a good idea about something, for example, in the transportation sector, in the agricultural sector, there's a problem in those sectors, and you have like a good idea na pwedeng pagsimulan or pwedeng i-present. So, ini-encourage siya. And since meron naman tayong facilitators and mentors, so hindi ka mahihirapan na i-propose to or uh, i-voice out sa kanila. Support from your City Features Lab, so the ambassador program, mentors, and yan. Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, nagkakaroon tayo ng support from mentors and peers. So, ang mga mentors natin dito is highly professional na sa kanilang mga field, mga experts na sila. So, malaking tulong uh, kung magiging member ka ng Student Ambassador Program natin and kailangan mo ng someone na makakatulong sa'yo and someone na makakapag-offer sa'yo ng mentorship. So, I suggest na itong Student Ambassador Program natin is talagang i-encourage ka na mag-join kayo kasi maganda. So, we can help you in resume building and your professional life. So, aside from those things na nasabi ko kanina, so ito, isa rin to sa pinakamagandang ma-offer or pinakamagandang experience na makukuha nyo under the Student Ambassador Program of City Features Lab, no? Kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng experiences and of course, yung yung credential na maging member ng Student Ambassador. So, it can help you na magkaroon ng experiences and of course, expertise dun sa area na yun na gusto nyo tahakin. So, yan. Pwede siyang ilagay sa resume and pag nagkaroon ng chance na gusto nyo na mag-apply and kumbaga may kinalaman yung i-take nyo na career sa naging experience nyo dito sa Features Lab. So, it will be beneficial for you na maging member. Kasi nga, hindi lang experiences yung makukuha mo. Yung knowledge din na ino-offer ng City Features Lab. So, there's a lot of opportunity. Of course, napakalaki ng opportunity na ino-offer ng Student Ambassador Program. So, I mean, let's start habang bata pa tayo. No? So, habang hindi pa tayo ganun kapagod, hindi pa tayo kumbaga naubusan ng energy. So, dapat kinukonsume natin to sa pagsali ng mga programs like this na magiging beneficial not only for ourselves but also to the community and to the society where we belong. So, dito tayo sa questions and answers. Since discuss ko na rin. First, what is City Features Lab? So, the City Features Lab is of course a social lab that focus on developing and advancing the theory and practice of futures thinking in the area of local governance of the cities, provinces, municipalities, and communities, the community level organization. So basically, it offers the future foresighting. So tinitingnan niya kung how to solve problems na present ngayon by using this futures thinking technique, futures thinking principle. So it's a lab na yun yung pinupush na. So next, what's the role of a student ambassador in the City Features Lab? So a student ambassador serves as the representative of the City Features Lab under respective campuses. They help to promote the lab initiatives, recruit new members, and organize events and workshops. So as you all know naman, no, in order for an organization to grow, dapat ini-spread din kung ano yung mga principles, ano yung purpose ng organization. So, the Student Ambassador Program, of course, is intended para magkaroon ng involvement yung mga youth students in their respective campuses, no? Ma-involve sila sa futures thinking. Okay, next. Ano yung qualification to become Student Ambassador? kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, dapat 18 to 30, first year to fourth year, regardless of their academic programs or majors. But aside from that, candidates should have a strong interest in futures thinking, community engagement, sustainable development goals, sectoral development, leadership, volunteering, governance, or public administration, and should be able to commit to a minimum of 10 hours per month to the role. So basically, di naman ganun kahirap. Kasi yung candidates dapat daw may strong interest in futures thinking. And I think most of you are interested naman. And of course, meron din naman kayong eagerness to involve yourself sa mga ganitong tawag dito, sa mga ganitong activities and programs. Community engagement, of course, most of you are interested na mag-engage sa mga community works, sa mga studies in the local levels, in different sectors, and of course, yung SDGs natin. So, I think maraming mga organizations na rin na nag-offer ng na focus is the SDGs. So the City Futures Lab is of course oriented din o centered din siya sa sustainable development goals. So we aim na bigyan ng solusyon yung mga problema na kinakaharap under ng development goals na to. Sectoral developments, of course, different sectors, nag-offer tayo ng aid sa kanila. Nag-offer tayo ng knowledge, ng solutions by utilizing futures thinking. Volunteering, of course, marami gusto mag-volunteer. Leadership, one of the important elements din ng futures thinking, ng leadership. Nagagamit natin siya sa pamamalakad and pamamahala. So yan, ano yung mga projects na pwedeng gawin under the City Futures Lab? So considering na student tayo, so we can pursue curricular or extracurricular projects under the City Futures Lab. So if you want to know ano yung mga projects na yun, you can also visit this page, FQA, no? So maraming mga projects na i-create under the City Futures Lab, and mostly ang initiator niya ay mga students talaga. So mas yung mga ideas kasi natin is fresh pa. So talagang nagagamit siya, and we shouldn't waste it talaga. So does the City Futures Lab provide funding for projects? It's a good question, no? Provide ba ang City Futures Lab ng like monetary funding for their projects? For example, nag-propose ka. So usually, we don't provide funding for the projects team, and so an ambassador are encouraged to mobilize funding for their project. Financial support might be mobilized from university research project, local social-civic organization, local companies, and sponsors. So of course, since the City Futures Lab is actually a result of of leadership and yung kagustuhan natin na makatulong. No? So basically, hindi tayo nagpa-fund ng project, but we encourage them to involve themselves. Kasi hindi naman, I mean, we can still push projects and programs kahit limited yung ating resources. Just have to strategize kung paano natin to i-utilize sa ating sariling paraan. So basically, pwede itong gawa ng paraan. And at pag-usapan din naman to, we can also seek sponsorships from different organization or NGOs. So it's up to you kung ano ba yung nature ng project na gagawin mo, and of course, paano mo ito i-utilize. So as far as I'm concerned, parang kaya naman kasi syempre hindi naman tayo mag-create ng isang projects and programs na hindi natin kaya or hindi natin hindi natin afford na gastusan ng ganun kalaki. Next, paano tayo mag-apply sa Student Ambassador program? So to apply for the Student Ambassador, i-visit nyo lang yung City Futures Lab website, and of course, submit kayo ng online application form. So for us to validate, for us to review your application, of course, you have to fill up some application for us na malaman kung qualified ka ba na maging student ambassador. But of course, qualified ka kasi nandito ka eh. Gusto mong matuto, gusto mong malaman, interested ka malaman ito. Next, what kind of training and support do student ambassadors receive? Of course, it's a good question. Student ambassadors receive training on the City Futures Lab initiative and goals, as well as the guidance on how to organize events and engage with their campus communities and external network. They also have access to networks or other ambassadors and lab staff for support and guidance. So yun, nag-offer tayo ng trainings under the City Futures Lab. And yung nagtitrain sa atin is not just someone na ano, talagang highly trained sila. Sila ay may mga experts on their chosen fields. So, magandang simula para sa mga students natin na gustong i-push yung kanilang career sa mga field na yun. So, nag-organize din sila nag-guide sila kung paano mag-organize ng events. So, yun, magandang startup to, no? Kasi kung gusto mong mag-create ng mga programs and activities and you don't know how to organize those programs, tutulungan ka ng City Futures Lab to organize those programs. Especially kung student ka pa lang and need mo talaga ng guidance. And of course, engage the campus communities and external network. So, hindi ka lamang limited sa circle ng City Futures Lab. But of course, the City Futures Lab will encourage you to go beyond to sa ating sa mga campus natin, yung mga different networks. Kasi paglaki ng reach ng ating mga projects and programs sa student ambassador, lumalaki din yung impact nito sa community and society. They will also have access to networks of other ambassadors and lab staff to support and guidance. Of course, pwede tayong magkaroon ng communication do sa mga iba pang student ambassador. And of course, we can collaborate sa mga mas malalaking projects. So dito may mga site na pinapakita kung ano yung mga mga courses, ano yung mga examples ng trainings na binibigay ng Futures Lab for their student ambassadors. No? So what kind of events can student ambassador organize? So student ambassador can organize a variety of events such as workshops, seminars, networking events to educate their peers, their peers on the City Futures Labs initiative. They can also participate in existing events and conferences to promote the City Futures Lab mission. So basically, it's like organizing a student student activities. Madali lang naman siya eh. So, mag-organize tayo ng mga workshops, seminars, of course, to share, to co-create knowledge, no? To share yung mga natututunan din natin under the City Futures Lab. So, it's actually a good start, a good initiative for student ambassadors. Next, are there any restriction on topics for events under the City Futures Lab? So, City Futures Lab events and communication must be aligned to the mission, vision, and standard of the City Futures Lab. So, events are organized to share emerging researches and foster dialogues and mutual understanding on various aspects of futures thinking, governance, and community development. So, basically, it caters social issues, social matters, social concerns. So, the Futures Lab aims to give solutions by providing empirical researches and information to those who needs it. No? So talagang mahalaga siya and napaka-impactful yung nagiging nagagawa niya for different sectors. So events must be non-political, of course, and non-sectarian. So we are non-partisan and we don't actually tolerate na gamitin yung ating mga events to favor a candidate or to endorse someone politically especially. So yun, of course, ini-encourage talaga natin na yung ating mga topics or events na ginagawa under the City Futures Lab should be aligned to sa ating mga target goals, the sectors, communities, and the societal level. So, are there any benefits to being a student ambassador? So, it provides an opportunity to gain leadership experience, networks with experts in the field, and contribute to sustainable ocean economy. And of course, additionally, it can be a good addition to a resume or CV for anyone interested in pursuing career in this field. So aside from just good addition to resume or CV, I would also emphasize na it's actually more of an opportunity to gain knowledge, leadership, and experience. Experience yung pagiging collaborative, pagiging centered sa kung ano yung prinsipyo mo to help, especially kung gusto mo na mag-push ng mga programs for communities. So ito, magandang simula to. malaking benefit na makukuha natin dito, not just sa ating I mean for personal interest, but also for us na magkaroon ng, I mean, mas malaking kaalaman pagdating sa pamumuno, sa pag-organize ng mga events, and sa pagdidesisyon na rin ng mga programs at activities na dapat kailangan ng ating communities. So yeah. So if these questions are actually marami pa to, hindi, and actually these are just some of the common questions na tinatanong ng mga students. So if you're too interested talaga din na malaman, and of course I would also encourage you to browse this site para rin magkaroon kayo ng idea. Ito yan, yung mga FQA natin, FAQs, sorry. Kanina pa ako FQA. So FAQs natin, so andito lahat yan, frequently asked questions. Andito lahat yan. So, i-visit nyo lang siya, and then if you have other concerns, other questions na hindi covered ng FAQ natin, so you can also contact us, no? So, it's either you can contact Sir Elmer or any of the mentors, any of the member of the City Pictures Lab para ma-clarify din on your part. So, yun. I hope you learned a lot. And of course, I hope you enjoyed na malaman kung ano yung Student Ambassador Program, kasi it's one of the best experiences din na dapat maranasan ng mga youth, especially if they're passionate about helping, about community organizations, yung iba-iba pang mga ginagawang initiatives in the different sectors, especially in the marginalized one. So ayan, I would encourage everyone to really join this, and let's collaborate on making new things, new beginnings, and of course, new knowledge for the community, for the society, and for the international and national dito, context na rin. So ayan, let's make the future more interesting and mas kaabang-abang. So yun. Once again, I am Philip Jason Legaspi, and thank you very much for listening.